All right, what's good, boys? Welcome back to another episode of Jake's Journal. Yes, I have been away for, I don't even know, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Who knows how long I've been away from this account, this channel, but we are back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can tell, I have some cosmetic differences. I got a buzz cut. I had a buzz cut back in October, but I decided to get another one because really, it's a very good way for myself to refresh. It's a very good way to get my mind back in shape. And not only that, my hairline is pretty fucked as it is. So having a buzz cut just makes me look a little bit better. It makes my hairline look a lot less bad. So I just decided to do it yesterday on an impulse. And I also got the impulse to record on this channel. It's been a long time since I talked to y'all boys. It's been a long time since I've been consistent on this channel. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be consistent on this channel. I hope to be. My plan is to be consistent with this channel, to post every single day. But sometimes I'm gonna make it, sometimes I'm not. But anyways, the point I want to talk to y'all boys today about is you have to kill the old version of yourself to begin again. To create a new version of yourself, you have to kill the old version. And recently, I've developed a lot of bad habits, such as just being overall very procrastinating throughout the day, not going to the gym every single day, only going to the gym once or twice or 3 times a week, but now I want to be going 6 to 7 times a week. I've also developed the habit of just staying up stupidly late and kept up with that habit even though I wanted to quit it. I have devoted myself way too much to drinking caffeine every single day and used it as a crutch. And as much as caffeine can be a very big superpower, as much as it can be an incredible superpower, and I really do enjoy the taste of coffee, it became a crutch. I was having 3 to 4 coffees every single day and my sleep was getting fucked because of it, because I was having coffees basically at like 7 p.m. and would not be able to fall asleep until 3. And then I wake up the next morning at 8 o'clock, go to my classes or do some work at home and just be absolutely fucked because I just had no sleep. So then I'm drinking more caffeine. It was just an endless negative spiral of energy. So for the past 5 days, I think 5 days, 4 days or 5 days, 5 days, the past 5 days, I have not had a sip of caffeine, no energy drinks, no coffees, no nothing. One thing I will say, and I wanted to explain this in the vlog because I think it's a new habit that I've picked up that actually I want to share with you because it's so fucking underrated, especially if you've never tried this before. But recently I went to America and I picked up something really good. These right here, these are nicotine pouches. Now these are 6 milligram, which is a bigger dose, but nicotine pouches helped me a lot recently. I'm not one who's ever been addicted to anything, and I don't think I'm addicted to nicotine pouches. I use them 3 to 4 times a week. If you use them 3 to 4 times a week, you typically will not get addicted to them. It's only when you start to do it on a daily basis and you need to up your dosage and you need to do it more during the day and all these sort of things. But I use it very strategically, and I think if you use it strategically and you use it with caffeine, it can be fucking crazy. And I say that because when I was in America, I used these nicotine pouches and I had caffeine and I was fucking dialed the whole trip. But let me get back to my point. Let me get back to my original point. You need to destroy the old version of yourself. Yesterday, I in a freak, decided to make a YouTube video about how I was going to buzz my hair. And then within an hour, I buzzed my head, and that's where we're here now. And the whole reason I did this is because the whole day I was so frustrated with myself. I was so frustrated with who I had become, the man that I had become. And I had watched a podcast that got me very motivated and it also got me very inspired, but had talked a lot about this conversation of destroying your old version of yourself to become a new again. And I was reflecting over the past 2 years since I've been out of high school, where I am, who I've become, and it's really not exactly who I thought I would be. It's really not. When I finished high school, I had a very big medical issue that kind of put me on a really rough patch for about 2-3 months. And then when I got out of it, I was with a girlfriend of mine, and it made me very lazy. It made me very lazy because I felt like I had won at life. I felt like I'm done high school. I accomplished high school. It's great. And I overcame this medical problem. And now I got this beautiful Latina girlfriend who's taking care of me, who's doing all these nice things for me. And I'm having so much fun with her. So I felt like I won at life. And then a year ago, that relationship ended. And then I started Muay Thai. And I felt like, oh shit, yo, I'm a fucking fighter. And I started making money online through dropshipping. So I felt like, again, I'm that guy. And repeatedly, again and again, what happened was once I hit this peak moment, once I felt like, I'm this handsome man with this bad bitch, and I'm starting to go to the gym, and I'm feeling great about myself. As soon as I started to get too egotistical and too enlightened and too complacent with my situation is the moment after I started to get so lazy and so ungrateful for the situation that I was in. The reason that I lost that girl was because I stopped going to the gym, because I stopped reading, because I stopped working on my own businesses, my own shit, and I just devoted myself to her. And so inevitably, she just realized, oh, this guy's doing nothing to better himself. Why the fuck am I going to be with him? And the same thing happened when I started making money. I started making money online. I started going to the gym and started training Muay Thai. And then I got very excited and very happy with my situation. I felt like a fucking guy. You know, I kept making money. And I kept making money, and I was training in the gym, and I felt like, oh fuck, I'm jacked now. I can fight. I have money. What the fuck else do I need? And shortly after that period, I joined school. I stopped going to the gym. I stopped fighting, and I stopped dedicating time to making money online. And it was another one of these peaks and then really, really big lows. And that same situation is happening right now. I've had school. I spent a lot of time building my personal brand. And over the past couple of months, it's just completely dropped. And the reason is because I was so consistent. I felt like I'm a YouTuber. I felt like I'm somebody who does dropshipping. And then I made some terrible financial decisions because of that. And because I had this assumption that I was going to keep making money and that I was going to keep working hard, and I didn't. And I got very complacent, and now we're here in this situation. And so I'm restarting this cycle again, but I'm not going to let it falter. I'm not going to fall to my own vices, to my own mindset. I am going to reinvent myself with this haircut. This is going to be how I'm going to rock my hair from now on, because honestly, there's no point in rocking my hair the other way. There's no point in rocking my hair with fucking bushes out and nothing on the top because my head's bald. But I want to reinvent myself. I want to be somebody who, from these journal entries, from my YouTube channel, from my Instagram, from my Twitter, from my TikTok, from my Instagram Reels, all of it is going to be a documentation of who I'm actually going to become. And who I want to become is a great name. I want people to know the name Jake Paco. I've said this time and time again, but this time I want to be honest with you boys. When I say I realize my mistakes, I'm becoming an old man so quickly, and that's what I want to become. I want to become a man. I made a video that I never posted about how all my problems would be solved with one simple thing if I became a man. I made this video like 2 weeks ago and I just never posted it. But how my problems would all be solved if I just became a man. If I develop masculine habits, if I develop masculine mindset of just like, if I wake up in the morning and I'm laying in bed and I don't want to go to the gym, but the masculine urge to be like, I have to fucking do this shit. I have to go to the gym because I know in 2 weeks from now, when I didn't go to the gym and I didn't build this habit up again, I'm going to feel so terrible. And I'm going to feel like, why the fuck did I do that 2 weeks ago? That's the mindset I'm living with. The mindset of, I have to do this because I'm a man, because I grab the 2 testicles in between my legs and go, shit, I'm a fucking man. Because as much as I can't speak on women because I'm not a girl and I don't live the female experience, but as a man, it's so good when you're winning. Life is so good as a man when you are winning. Life is so good when you start to get more big in the gym, when you start to be able to lift more in the gym. Life as a man is so good when you start to be able to make more money and you start to be able to spend more money on your friends, on yourself, on your girl, on your mom, on your parents, whatever it is. It starts to feel better when you start to be able to communicate more easily with people and articulate your sentences properly. You feel more proud of yourself and you feel better about yourself, because you are becoming a man. And at the end of the day, this is so important because as you become a man, you start to have this urge for children. And I'm only 19 years old, but I want children so bad. I want sons, daughters so bad, but I can't have them right now. I always say to people, I can't have kids until I'm about 40 because I don't have all these lessons learned. I'll have my life put in check. I'll have my life in order. I'll have every experience lived by that age. But right now at 19, I need to start living with that mindset that I need to become a man for my future son, my future daughters, all of this. So, boys, without further ado, to wrap up this Jake's journal entry, make sure to reinvent yourself. Do something different today. Make a different choice. Make a different habit in your life that's going to improve you, put you in the right direction to where and who you want to become. Because at the end of the day, if you don't change, nothing in your life will change. You've heard this so many times before, but you need to reinvent yourself. Shave your head like I did. Buzz your hair. Start changing how you dress. Recently, I've started doing that as well. Like, I don't typically wear this kind of clothing, but I like this clothing now. I want to be professional. I want to have V-necks. I want to have a Giorgio Armani Italian mobster Russian mob gangster type of vibe. I don't want to be a child anymore. I want to be a man. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see y'all boys tomorrow with another Jake's Journal entry. If I don't see you tomorrow, then I'll see you sometime soon. I don't really fucking know. But I'm going to try to keep this up consistent. I have a bunch of exams tomorrow, but we'll see y'all boys tomorrow. I love y'all. Change something in your life. Change something about yourself. And fucking win, bro. God bless. God bless.